chilling tale of regrets and second chances. If you think you've made all the right choices in your life, you'd be wrong. Think about it. How many of those decisions can you truly call perfect? We all have our mistakes, our moments of weakness, but how we handle them defines us, shapes us. It's a constant struggle between right and wrong, light and dark. Sometimes the balance tips, pulling us toward shadows we thought we'd left behind. David knew this feeling well. His life was a tapestry, woven with both colors, light and dark. But tonight, he stood at a crossroads, perched on an abandoned railway platform enveloped in the stillness of midnight. He wrestled with a decision that could alter the course of his existence. His world, once filled with sunshine, now seemed to be folding into darkness. He wasn't supposed to be here. The last train home had left minutes ago. The station master, an old friend of his late mother, had confirmed it. Yet here he was, contemplating a choice that went beyond right and wrong. It all started with a visit to his mother's grave. It was her birthday, and he couldn't miss the chance to pay his respects. This annual ritual was his way of honoring the memory of the woman who had given him life, the woman whose love had shone brighter than any star. But this year, fate had dealt him a cruel hand. He'd missed the last train back. The station master had informed him that the next train wouldn't arrive until morning, and so he found himself stranded in the desolate stillness of the night. The only sound the distant hoot of an owl. And then it happened. As the clock tower chimed the hour, a low rumble reverberated through the quiet night. A train. It was coming. The rhythmic shake of the rails was like a heartbeat growing stronger, more insistent. The faint glow emerging from the tunnel intensified until a sleek silver apparition materialized before him. It bore no markings, no train number, no destination, just two glowing words etched on its side. Midnight Line. He stared, bewildered. He'd never seen this line before. He scanned the platform. Empty. No one else seemed to notice the train's arrival. There were no announcements, no bustle, just the eerie silence broken only by the train's soft hiss. Should have questioned it. Should have waited. He knew he should have done something else, anything else. But something compelled him. Curiosity, perhaps, or something deeper. He stepped closer, then boarded the train. The interior was a spectacle. Old-fashioned velvet seats, brass fixtures, and flickering chandeliers overhead. It felt like stepping into a bygone era, a luxury liner from a forgotten time. He found a seat near the window. The doors hissed closed. The train lurched forward. At first he tried to relax, to dismiss the strangeness of the situation. But something was wrong. The windows outside showed only blackness, no towns, no lights, not even stars, just darkness. He checked the map above the door, blank. The emergency button, dead. His phone, no signal. Then he heard it, a whisper, soft, close. He looked around. The few passengers in the car remained motionless. He leaned forward. Did someone say something? No answer. Then he saw her. Sitting across from him was a woman. He hadn't seen her before. She wore a long black dress, her hair pinned tightly back. Her eyes were sunken, her skin pale, her lips nearly blue. She stared at him. "You shouldn't be here," she whispered, her voice like the rustling of dry leaves. David blinked, startled. "Excuse me." She didn't respond. She just kept staring. Then she slowly turned her head toward the window. He followed her gaze. Outside, the darkness had lifted to reveal the landscape of memories. A hospital bed. His mother. Her final moments. He remembered the beeping of machines, and the sterile smell of the hospital, the agonizing decision to let her go. Next, a young woman crying. Emma, his ex-fiancée. The night he left her without a word, without a backward glance. His world came crashing down around him. He saw other scenes flash by, each a haunting reminder of his past. A man on a dark road, the blood on the bumper of David's car, his heart pounded in his chest. What was this place? Where were they going? Fear tightened its grip on him. He needed answers. He stumbled into the last car. It was empty except for the conductor. Tall, impossibly tall, dressed in black with a face obscured by shadows. He held a pocket watch in one hand, a brass ticket puncher in the other. David swallowed hard, his voice trembling. What is this place? Where are we going? The conductor tilted his head, his gaze intense. You boarded the midnight line, Mr. Harlan. How do you know my name? We know all who ride. I want off. There is no off. The midnight line is a one-way journey. To where? The conductor stepped aside. The door at the end of the car opened. Outside was no platform, just a vast chasm of nothingness, a swirling vortex of memories, regrets, voices. You're not dead, David, the conductor said softly, but you are lost. David shook his head. This isn't real. Reality is relative. Truth is not. He looked at the conductor, his voice cracking. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. No one ever does, the conductor said softly. I lied. I ran. I was a coward. I hurt people. I let her die alone. Tears streamed down his face. Please, I want to fix it. The train lurched. The door slid open. Outside was dawn, a platform bathed in gold. David stepped out, legs shaky, onto the platform. The door closed behind him. The midnight line vanished into the morning mist. He found himself back at the Ridgeway station. The sky was painted with the hues of sunrise, the birdsong sweet and clear. His phone buzzed with messages from Emma, missed calls, a voicemail. Please come back. I still love you. He smiled through tears. He got a second chance. But that day, something changed within him. He realized that life wasn't about avoiding the midnight train, but about facing it, confronting the regrets and mistakes that haunted him. Every year on his mother's birthday, he visits Ridgeway Station, not because he expects the midnight line to return, but because he never wants to forget the possibility, the shadow of his past that always lingers. For he knows, deep in his soul, that the midnight line will come for him if he strays from the path of redemption. Have you ever been faced with a decision that felt like the difference between light and dark? Do you see traces of the midnight line in your own life's journey? Share your thoughts. Your stories matter. And remember, sometimes the darkest nights reveal the brightest stars. Stay tuned for more tales that explore the depths of human experience. Until next time, keep an eye on the train of your life. It might take you to places you never imagined.